Hello, dear adventurers, and welcome to another Needlessly Complicated 14 stream. My name's Aerietta, and today we are continuing something that we left off more weeks than I had originally planned. I was originally going to just take the one weekend off to go camping, and then I just haven't slept in like a week. I just was having a really crappy time trying to actually get any sort of sleep at night. I would just wake up at like 3:30 in the morning, and that was kind of the end of it every single night. So I finally did get some sleep last night. Definitely not fully recovered. Please excuse any and all yawning that occurs. But we are back to Final Fantasy XIV. We are going to be continuing our tales with our now level 44 on all combat jobs Viera. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to finally get back into it. I took some time before stream to write out everything that I needed notes on, and also make sure that I crossed off a bunch of quests that we already did from my spreadsheet. So yeah, we also do have a few crafting and gathering jobs that are still below level 44. If we get to a point where it feels like, okay, let's take a little sidestep and work on that, we might. But in the meantime, let us continue with our MSQ. So let me switch over to the live scene for you and turn the music down. Yep, there we go. As I have mentioned, I'm still pretty dang tired, but we are here. We are continuing on with this story, and we are back in the Waking Sands. Except it's dark and gloomy now. Interesting. Headset. Is it just really quiet in here? Nope. Yeah, it's just really quiet in here. Okay. I'm just like, did I screw something up? Potentially. But another thing is that I have also changed some of the sound settings on OBS, so please do let me know if there's anything wonky going on with the sound, especially sounds for the game. Hello, Greg. Welcome in and congratulations on redeeming first. Greg with 3 Gs is a lovely variety streamer, and you should definitely be going and checking him out. How are you today? And a little bit more information about him and what he plays should be showing up pretty soon. I did also remember to change your automated shout out so that it comes in faster instead of taking 3 whole minutes. It only takes 1, because you're always the first one here, and I want to make sure that people see it. I am also sleepy. That is a relatable scenario. I finally did get a full 9 hours of sleep last night for the first time in over a week, though, instead of 4 at most. But yeah, I hope that you're getting some good rest today. There it is. Thank you, Aerietta bot. But yeah, we are back in the Waking Sands. I have changed some settings, so the Final Fantasy XIV music usually gets kind of loud at intervals, but it doesn't have good balancing across the board, so sometimes it might be a little bit too quiet, but a lot of the times what I run into is that it's just real loud and talking over me. Oh, hi, Nikki. Have you come to say hello? She has. But when I'm talking, the music and the game audio will lower. Just please let me know if it is lowered too much or still needs some tweaking. But yeah, we're here and we get to talk to our lovely Stola. Alright, so we've done 2 of the level 44 quests, one of which was Lady of the Vortex, where we fought Garuda. And the second was Reclamation, which brought us back here, so... The rescue of our allies will be no small undertaking, Aerietta. Even under normal circumstances, breaching the defenses of an Imperial castrum would be a highly dangerous proposition. But now that the castrum sentry houses prisoners from Already we do this! Aerietta cannot use words. That is not a thing she can do. She's forgotten how 66 times. Okay, let's try that again. But now that Castrum Sentry houses prisoners whom the Garleans deem valuable, we may be confident that they have taken additional measures to ensure the stronghold's security. If we are to free our friends, we will require an effective strategy, and if we are to formulate an effective strategy, we will require intelligence. I believe I know a man who may be able to assist us in this. Lord Portelaine of House Durandare. He is stationed at the Observatorium in Kurthis. Let us go to him and beseech his aid. All right. We're going and we're beseeching. Oh no, my headphones! Why? Oh, and I'm hearing an echo. Apparently my partner turned up the volume on his PC. One moment. Okay, I have returned. My headphones are turned back on. The volume has been lowered on my partner's computer, and I can no longer hear myself speak from multiple directions at the same time. I was sitting there just like, wow, it really does sound like my neighbors who are outside are just right in the room with me. No, it was the echoes of my own voice. Terrible. Okay. Okay. Oh. Hello, Daffodil. I wasn't expecting to see you waiting for me right here. You were such a precious boy. Such a precious boy. Okay, Burb, let's go. Where are we going? Oh, that's right. We're going to Kurthis. What's the fastest way to get there? To the Observatorium? I think it might be just going through Mordona. No, not Mordona, Kurthis. Okay, there we are. So, oh, we have another thing to turn in, but we're not level 47, so we can't do that yet. Let's see. Okay, so Black Shroud from North Shroud is actually going to be the fastest. So let's head over to Fallgourd Float. Since we are running directly past the Ixal, not directly, close enough though, I did want to go and check out which quests they have for us today, because we might be able to start crossing off new ones. No, thank you. No, thank you, please. Okay, so Mathuli would have it. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up my spreadsheet real quick because I'm not recognizing all of these. Okay, so gyro driven. I don't see that one anywhere on the list. Oh, I do. It's level 3. One Ixel's Buzzard is also level 3, and the right tools for tools is also level 3. So it looks like we will probably need to, unless Yazel. Yeah, trust but verify, keeping up appearances, and blow ye winds are all level 1. So it looks like we will be needing to rep grind here at a later date. Okay. Back we go. And again, pardon me if I seem extra sleepy, it's because I am. I'm just sitting here like, what are birds? I'm sure I'm supposed to know these things. I'm pretty positive on that idea, but I could be wrong. Could. All right. Just getting everything adjusted over here so that I'm not having to lean forward to talk into the microphone, because that leans me away from the heating pad on my back to deal with all of my issues. Boop, 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 boo. Isn't this the same guy that we talked to last time? Yeah! Aerietta, the woman who unmasked the heretic in our midst. To what do I owe the pleasure of your company? You are an associate of Ystrola's, but of course, Lord Drillemont confided to me that you are a scion of the 7th Dawn. Is that? It looks like it's worse. Yeah, it's worse. I'll grab the altered woolen bracers just in case. And we can descent them later if they aren't any better. Castrum Sentry. What interest have you in the Imperials? They hold several of our number, whom we intend to free. Any information you can provide would be greatly appreciated. I see. That might explain our scouts' reports. They observed 4 prisoners being led into the castrum, a Huron woman, an Elysian man, and 2 Lalafels, 1 male, 1 female. It's them! It has to be! Minfilia, Oriange, Papalimo, and Tataru. If that scant morsel is of use to you, you may also be interested to hear about a more recent incident. Incident? An Imperial airship made an emergency landing here in Kurthis not long ago. 2 men believed to be prisoners, a Rogadan and a Lalafell, were seen fleeing the craft. What did you say? A Rogadan and a Lalafell, Master Garland. Neither wore Imperial dress, and both seemed disinclined to wait for rescue, hence our assumption that they were prisoners. Well, I'll be damned. It's Biggs and Wedge. Trust those two rascals to escape. We must find them, Aerietta, and soon. The Imperials will not rest until they are captured or killed, and if Biggs were given the choice, I fear he'd take the latter. Freeing those, blip, 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 again, already! Aerietta cannot use words. That is not a thing she can do. She's forgotten how 67 times. Freeing those in Castrum Sentry will require substantial planning and preparation. As such, it is an endeavor that will admit some slight delay. Aerietta does need more coffee, Gray. That is also a thing. I thought I had enough. I was wrong. I had, like, all the coffee in the coffee pot this morning, and it wasn't enough. The matter of the escapees, by contrast, will not. Shortly after the prisoners vacated the airship, our scouts observed Imperial troops setting off in pursuit. It is likely only a matter of time before they catch them. If you wish to see your comrades again, you had best act now. If, as has been suggested, the Garleans took our fellow scions prisoner in hopes of understanding the echo, it seems reasonable to assume that they will not be executed until such a time as the study is complete. But Biggs and Wedge are not scions, nor do they know aught of the echo. As Lord Portelaine said, this may prove our only chance to rescue them. I say we seize it. Thank you, everyone. You won't regret this. And we wait for the scene. Oh, here it is. They look so imposing. Final preparations are almost complete, my lord. There stands the culmination of 5 long years of painstaking work, but all our efforts will be vindicated when the Emperor's vision becomes reality. At last, we have the power to purge this land of its false gods. We shall give the ignorant children of Eorzea the security and stability they so desperately crave, and which their spineless leaders have so palpably failed to provide. As you say, my lord, rest assured, our engineers will not rest until the weapon is fully armed and operational. Hi, Seki. I feel like my errands this week have never ended, so the IRL peopled out. Lurking 'cause cooking. Enjoy your lurk. I hope that cooking goes well. Oh gosh, now I have to remember how to pronounce this guy's name. Ritatan, you depart for Castramo sit-ins at midnight. You will command the Western Front in Vilbrand. The Eorzeans will attempt to interfere with our plans. You will see that they do not. My lord, if this be your will, I shall carry it out to the best of my ability. I live only to serve the Empire. Yet, forgive my imprudence, but is it proper to give command of half our forces to a... I have given you nothing, Prefectus. You have earned it. That will be all. Dismissed. Yes, my lord. My quarters. 1 hour. Awkward. Okay. He stood up just to sit back down again. Okay. My purpose here is to reconnoiter Garlean activities along Albathia's spine. Owing to this, I have the honor of being acquainted with Y'shtola. Now, the report of the Imperial airship's emergency landing came to us by way of Zamel Darkhold, situated to the west. Our man stationed there at the entrance, a knight named Brickhilt, may be able to tell you more. So as to expedite your mission, I shall furnish you with a letter of introduction. I pray that you will soon be reunited with your comrades. May the Fury grant you strength. Okay. I go now. Okay, so I finished casing the castrum, and now we are on Eyes of the Empire. That's a rock. It is firmly in my way. Very rude of it. Oh, that's right. Celine has been discontinued. I should probably remove that from my bar. You stand before Zamel Darkhold, the subterranean fortress excavated by the greatish guardian house of the same name. None but authorized personnel may enter. But I have a letter. A letter from Lord Portelaine? So you've come about the Imperial airship. According to our scouts, the vessel had scarce touched the ground when a pair of men, captives by all accounts, burst forth and bolted. Imperial soldiers have since been sighted in the area, seeking to recapture them. What? The captives are like to be your friends, you say? Then let us pray that they are yet a step ahead of their pursuers. The emergency landing reportedly took place near the Aram Vale, situated south and west of here. I suggest you take your search there. Seek out a knight named Pierre Mons. He should be able to assist you. Back on my bird. And going to the south. And we stretchy the shoulder because it makes nasty popping noises. I feel like a freaking glow stick. Worst part about spine pain and, you know, just all the popping in general, you sound like a glow stick, and yet you do not shine. Very freaking rude of them, I would say. Yeah, I can't turn that one in because it's level 47, but we can talk to Pierremont. The Imperial airship. Hi, I saw it approach and land with my own two eyes. I hastened to the landing site, arriving just in time to see the vessel take off to the skies again, but not before it had deployed a detachment of troops. Gruff orders were being barked, and there was an air of consternation about them. Thank you! Oh, I think this is better. Item comparison. It is! Give. Thank you. Okay. Eyes on the Empire is now crossed off of our list. And we're putting on new pants. What do you mean we're not putting on new... Oh. I am but a fool. Please do not mind my nonsense. We're going to add these to the armory chest. Because in order to prevent all of the low-level junk from making its way into my armory chest, I switched the settings around. Let's try that again. Oh, you mean an entirely new suit that makes us look ridiculous? At least we still have our freaking rabbit ears in the form of metal stabby bits. Terrible. Hate this for us. I should probably, now that I've put everything in here, just update every job real quick. I really also need to make a glamour for all of these at some point. I don't like the sound, but I need to make sure that all the jobs have the good clothes on. Okay. And back to Paladin. Oh, we have not eaten our dingle-dangled fruits yet. Okay. There were prisoners aboard the airship, it seems, and they seized the opportunity to flee when the vessel was forced to land. The Garleans who were deployed formed search parties and proceeded to scour the wilderness. In order to alert our forces, I returned to my post to find evidence that someone had been here in my absence. Whoever they were after. Already! We're gonna reach it today. We're gonna reach the funny number. Aerietta cannot use words. That is not a thing she can do. No, she has forgotten how 68 times. Whoever they were, they tried the door to no avail and decided to go elsewhere. In all, I marked 2 sets of footprints, one large and one small. If you search the area, mayhap you will follow the prints to their owners. Alright, so we are coming up on an ad. So I'm going to get that started and let it run. And then we'll get back to the next part of our journey. Boop, 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 boop. Pressing all the buttons. I'm sleepy. I mean, you all already know all this. But dang, am I sleepy. And we look so silly in literally everything. Yeah, I think all of our other jobs are fine. We just look so ridiculous. Like, what even is this outfit? Terrible. I hate it. Ugh. I don't like it. I want different clothes. Anyways, as Aerietta said, now is a good time to refill your drink, stretch, or cross a quick task off of your adventure log. I am going to take a sip of water. At least, like, the puffs of air from it being cold are venting from the appropriate place. Like, they are coming out of the bottom of the mask and through where the neck is, as opposed to just, like, steaming straight from the mouth hole. So, I mean, attention to detail. You gotta appreciate that. All right, we should be back. So, in our ridiculous outfit that makes no logical sense whatsoever, let's go. Oh, even the running looks ridiculous. I hate this. Oh, tiny. It's a little footprints. It is taking me a really long time to think about these little footprints, I guess. Hey, look, there's more. God, does the head have to swing from side to side like that? Okay. The next one. Okay, cool. And right here. Uh-huh. Oh, this is gonna take so long. Like, I already know where we're going, but still. Yeah, exactly. It's just sticking out over the bridge just slightly. Am I even gonna fit down here? Okay, it drops. Hi, Wedge. Oh, poor guy. Ugh, so cold. I want to go home. Hi. Ah! Please don't eat me. I'm not nearly as succulent as I look. It's all skin and bones underneath, I swear. Ah! Aerietta, it's you! Oh, thank goodness you're here. It's been awful. The Garleans were snapping at our heels like a hungry pack of wolves. I was so hell-bent on evading them, I almost ran headlong into a monster's gaping maw. Thrice! And when I finally found cover, it hit me at how cold and hungry I was. Well? Biggs? He isn't here. He went off in a different direction to lure our pursuers away. It's me, Sid. Have you had any success? Yeah, I found Wedge. Tracked down Wedge? That's wonderful news. Now, what of Biggs? I see. Well, it hardly surprises me that the big fellow went off as he did. For all the tongue lashing he gives Wedge, he's always taking care of him. I've scoured the area surrounding the Darkhold, but I have nothing to show for it. At any rate, we know for a fact that Biggs headed west. With both Ida and Ishtola helping out, I'm sure he'll turn up soon. Now then, I'll make my way over to your position while you keep an eye out keeping an eye out for Biggs. If memory serves, there should be an Ishgardian fortification not far to your west. Monument Tower, I believe it's called. Let us meet there. Dare I hope? Was that Master Garland you spoke with? Yeah. After 5 long years. Oh, thank goodness he's alive. I'm feeling better now, Aerietta. Let's go to Monument Tower and wait for the chief to arrive. He's gone! Okay. I also should be gone. Doop doop doo. Come on, Daffodil, we gotta go! Oh, I should probably also cross the street. Very important. Up, 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 up. No fates, thank you. Up, 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 up. Well met and welcome, adventurer. What brings you to this frozen corner of the realm? My friend is cold and sleepy. Oh, it would seem your companion has caught a chill. Come and warm yourself by the fire. I will bring you both hot broth. How are we feeling now, then? Stay here as long as you need. The same goes for you, friend. 'Tis plain you have had a hard journey ahead of you. You must rest when you can. How did I end up here? This seems like a very silly place to put me. I'm fine now, thanks to you, but I can't bear to think that Biggs is still all alone in the cold with Garleans on his heels. He lured the enemy away for my sake, and now he's suffering for it. I hate to have to rely on you again, Aerietta, but do you think you could search for Biggs? I haven't the slightest notion where he might be at the moment, but maybe, just maybe, the people here have seen something. A Rogadan gentleman dressed in the same manner as your companion? I'm sorry, but he did not come by here. Let me think a moment. I would not raise your hopes unduly, but there is a cave situated a short distance to the south. We call it the Fury's Gaze, and it might be worth a while to investigate. I make this suggestion only because your friend seems like a selfless sort. Rather than drawing the enemy to this tower, mayhap he elected to pass us by. Thank you. Wedge, take care. Drink your hot cocoa. Warm up. And back into the frozen hellhole we go. Okay. So many plasmoids. This looks dangerous. Oh, revenants. Love that for me. I grabbed the wrong freaking one. How very dare you? This is terrible. Bad click. Oh, I should probably, oh, oof. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm gonna die. I screwed up. Hi there. I messed up big. That plasmoid's gonna kick my goddamned ass. There I go. At least it's nearby. I don't know how I managed to get Foghorn Float as my return point. Probably through other forms of negligence. But boy, am I happy about that. All right. Come on, Daffodil. I think I need to summon you for this fight. Mistakes were made. All of them mine. Do. And this is also why you try not to panic and just press all your buttons, because that's not helpful. Okay, no! I don't want to make friends with the monsters. I just want to run. Oh, apparently I didn't actually need to survive that. I can just report to Wedge now. Cool. Aerietta, were you able to learn anything? Not in this area? Well, that stands to reason, I suppose, seeing as he was trying to lure the Garleans away from me, but where within this vast sea of snow and ice could he be? Alright, so I forgot to cross off quests. We did Footprints in the Snow and Monumental Hopes. Now we are on Notorious Biggs. We can't give up, Aerietta. We must find Biggs before he succumbs to the cold or is recaptured. There must be someone in this tower who can help us, even if it's only to tell us where to look. Ask them for me. Ask anyone who will listen, and hurry! Biggs' chance of survival grows slimmer by the moment. Yep, you warm your little toesies by the fire. You are not wearing appropriate clothing for this weather. Neither am I, but mind your business. Gotta go all the way to the top of the tower. Hello! Your friend is lost in the wilderness, you say? If he's not to be found around here or in the vicinity of the Darkhold, is it possible he made for Whitebrim? To reach it, one would travel through Denifin Pass, the southern end of which lies to the north and east of here. While I make no guarantee that your search will bear fruit, it is surely better than worrying in idleness. I wish you luck. Oh, and one more thing. Do tread warily when climbing the stairs here. Not a moon ago, I nearly broke my neck when I slipped and took a tumble. Thanks! I'm so glad you decided that handrails were necessary and did nothing about it! The least you could do is have, like, rubber soles for all your soldiers to, and, like, put down some carpeting? Something to make it so that you don't die every time you try to go down the stairs. Your metal shoes will not help you here. Alright, Daffodil. Let's go! Oh, hey, look, a person. Oh no, they arrived to the fate too late. Oh, hey, look! Evil Purple. Hi, Stola. Oh, we gotta fight a thing. Our orders are to take you back, dead or alive. Which will it be, engineer? Why don't you come and find out, Tinhead? I love how Ida's just, like, mimicking his pose, like, step for step. Ah, Aerietta, it is well that you are here. The situation is grave. Biggs is in a bad way. No, we need to do something right now. Ida has the right of it. He will perish if we delay. With me. Yeah, okay. He's not alone. Kill them all. Oh, I'd like to see you try. In fact, we're going to find out immediately how that goes for you. Hi! How did you know where to find me? Hold your ground. Reinforcements are coming. Are they? The more the merrier. I'll pound you all into the next umbral era. Oh, hey. You're not dead yet? Hey. Hey, maybe you should be. Oh! You a biggin'. Oh, there's so many. Hey. Oh my, there are so many. And I cannot get to my bird from here. Ugh. And I am also doing a terrible job of using my directional buttons. Okay. You. Perish. Quickly now, I don't have all day. Leave Shola alone. And everyone else for that matter, but especially Shola. She is too good. And leave Biggs alone too. Hey, you, come here. No, why are there more of them? Okay, this is the last of them. I certainly hope you're right, Biggs. Alright, we did it. Duty complete. My thanks. Another moment and I would have... Oh. He has been too long in the cold. We must find shelter for him. I know a place. Monument Tower, you say? Very well. Ida and I shall bear him there with all haste. Sid will be so happy to see Biggs and Wedge again. Oh, I love reunions. Are you going to teleport me? No? That's not very nice. Okay. Do. Hi, Wedge. I cannot thank you enough, Aerietta. The same goes for the rest of you. Thank you all so much. Oh, don't mention it. We're a family, are we not? Well, yes, it's just I didn't think I'd ever see him again. I owe the lot of you my life. And you saved Wedge's too, Aerietta. I'm losing count of how many I owe you. Hello! Biggs, Wedge. Gods, it's good to see the two of you again. Chief, it's really you! It's really you! In our hearts, we knew you were still alive, but to finally see you in the flesh. When Alphino told me of the raid on the Waking Sands, I feared the worst. What happened? The enemy struck with an area warning. We didn't stand a chance. Wedge and I were in the workshop when they came. Before we knew what was happening, the Imperials had us at gunpoint. It must have been awful. There's one thing I don't understand, though. How did the Garleans get there so fast? I mean, the Immortal Flames should have seen them coming, right? I myself have asked the same question. That day, when I returned to the carnage at the Waking Sands, I noted not a miss in the horizon. Nothing at all to suggest the passing of an Imperial force. From this, I conclude that the Garleans came neither by land nor by air. They were born there by potent teleportation magics of the kind used by the Asians. Carry on. We were bound and blindfolded and bundled into the cargo bay of a waiting airship. I can't rightly say how long we were aboard, but when the time came for us to disembark, we found ourselves in the midst of an Imperial stronghold, Castrum Sentry. Upon arrival, we were marched off into the main complex. Biggs and I were thrown into a detainment cell together, while Minfilia and the others were taken elsewhere. That was the last we heard from them. Castrum Sentry. What happened next? Well, we were held in isolation for what felt like years, but it was probably moons, or maybe only weeks. And then, without warning, the Imperials collected the pair of us and put us on another vessel, which we found out was bound for Garlemald, much to our dread. We knew that if we were taken back there, we weren't likely to leave again. So, risky though it was, we sabotaged the ship's altitude control and thereby forced an emergency landing. And in the midst of the ensuing chaos, we managed to slip our captors. The rest, as they say, is history. And Sid laughs. If I didn't know any better, I'd call that a likely story. Sabotaging the altitude controls of an airborne vessel? That would have been Biggs's handiwork, like as not. No, you always were resourceful in a tight spot, my friend. Aerietta, thank you for returning my dear assistance to me. It would seem I owe you yet another debt of gratitude. I'm counting all these favors. There are still many questions in my mind, but the answers can wait. Minfilia and the others still want for rescue. All right, you lot. Garland Ironworks is back in business. Let's go and give the Imperials what for. Hurrah! We did it. Notorious Biggs is completed. Dun dun dun. Oh, we aren't wearing hardly anything at all now, are we? Oh, and we also need to repair literally everything. Awesome. Okay, nothing else needs repair. And so, classes and jobs. Let's do warrior next, just so that we kind of keep within the same job types. Try to get them done. Thanks to you, Biggs and Wedge are with us again. Now we might find a way to rescue Minfilia and the others. Gods know we've been keeping them waiting too long already. Based on what we've learned, I believe it's safe to say they're being held at Castrum Sentry. So let us convene at Revenant's Toll in Wardona. 'Tis as good a place as any to prepare, and better than most. The road leading east and south will get you there. When we arrive, let us seek the advice of the local adventurers. We're bound to learn a thing or two that will benefit our mission. Da, 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 da. No! For those unfamiliar with this challenge run, every time a quest shows up on our mini-map, we gotta go and grab it. And do it. All the quests, all the jobs. Are you right here? No, you're further up. Okay. There we are. I say, are you the... Forgive me, I'm Kaylin, bannerman of House Helenart. Are you not the adventurer who proved our liege lord's innocence? It is you. You are forged of metal true, madam, and I rejoice to meet you, for there is a delicate mission that only a woman most steadfast may be trusted with. From high upon a monument tower, we keep watch over the doings of the Garlean outpost. They have been far too active for our heart's ease lately, and we must discourage these forays without resorting to outright hostility. Make a round of the 3 hotspots and look for any trace of the Garleans. Sir Piermo awaits at the Aram Vale for your report. The speed of the Fury to you and her Ruth as well. Okay. So this is doubt truth to be a liar. And it's on the way back anyways, so. Back down we go. These treacherous stairs. I think I did accidentally fall down at one point in time. Or maybe not so accidentally, and I just wanted to see, can you actually die by jumping down? And the answer is no, because you aren't in combat. However, it will take all of your health. All right, bye, friends. Bird, please. Bird assistance, please, thanks. Oh, we need these for the hunt's log, so we might as well just grab it right now. I need to fix my hotbars. They are a mess. Alright, we do have another ad coming up, it looks like, so I'm gonna get that activated right now so that we're not interrupting anything important. See you all in a minute 30. And while the ad is going, I just wanted to check things real quick. Make sure that all the things are doing the right things. Okay. It looks like we are good to go. Boo, boo, boo. Okay. And while we're here, let me just make notes on all the things. So, where is it? Ah, there's the side quest. So we have doubt truth to be a liar. I don't know where that... We do have the next one about crystals, and what about passing the smell test? We also have that one. That's also Mordona. So we have 2 more MSQ at level 44 and 3 side quests at level 44. And then we have a whole lot of Kobold and Sahagin quests at level 44. We'll only be able to do 6 today. But I mean, it's something. Get comfy. Stretch. Alright, and we should be back. I was just double checking my notes. Imperial short sword. Ah, Aerietta bot is giving us a friendly reminder to take a sip of water because hydration is an important part of every adventure. Very important. Why would you just, like, toss your frickin' weapon? Oh, hello! You weren't supposed to be here. Need to be able to see where I'm looking. Important things, you know? Okay, that's 1. All the monsters here are big. Don't like it. Mostly because they slow us down. Hey look, it's a Garlean pikeman. Oh, Garlean-like man. You ask if I'm a soldier of Garlemald? Why, this savage land is outside the fold of the Empire. 'Twould be strange indeed for you to see a Garlean here. You doubt me? I care not. Yeah, actually, I do doubt you. I shake my finger at you. You have been finger-waggled. Why would a soldier of Garlemald venture into enemy territory? An enemy foolish as well as barbaric, for none can resist our... What I mean to say is the mighty Damn it! Retreat! Retreat! I found one. Okay, where's the last one? Okay. Pretty much just straight ahead. Cool. No! No Snow Wolf! Bad Snow Wolf! Where is it? It should be glowing and purple, most likely. Aha! Magitech device! I don't want to get so close to the snow wolves. Oh, nearby enemies, hello! I have the high ground, but for some reason it means that I can't reach this guy. So, we're going back to the low ground. My bird is very threatening. Fear him, for he is the mighty daffodil, and he will destroy you. Oh no, a snow wolf. Hello? You weren't supposed to come over here. That wasn't very polite of you. You were not invited to this party. Okay. And now we have to drop this off. Okay. Down here, cool. Iron Veil is 47, right? What? All three? You found Garleans at all three locations. We espied them slipping over the border from Mordona to survey something, but these forays must be more frequent than we thought. We must increase patrols in the area. I bid you beware, adventurer. If your footloose ways lead you to Mordona, return safely and be our eyes in the wilderness again. Alright, so that was doubt truth to be a liar. And we have that crossed off. Okay. Back on the bird and back down into Mordona, where the weather is usually something like gloom or what have you. Delightful. Okay. Hello, Slothborn. Well met, friend. What brings you to Revenant's Toll? Well, a lot of things. Did I hear you rightly? Your friends are being held captive at Castrum Sentry and you want to rescue them? I don't mean to discourage you, but that might prove difficult. The stronghold has been on high alert of late, with armored patrols seen about the perimeter around the clock. Not even a fly could get within 100 yalms of the walls undetected. If the Garleans were alerted to our coming, we cannot know what they will do to Minfilia and the others. We must act with the greatest stealth. Aye, it has to be good old-fashioned infiltration. But with security so tight, how are we to smuggle ourselves in? Why, I've a mind to walk through the front door. Huh? The front door? Aye, we'll disguise ourselves as Imperial troops and march right in. For this we'll need a few sets of Imperial uniforms, a suit of Magitech armor, and impeccable timing. That's a bold strategy, but it just might work. Where we are, there's certainly no shortage of opportunities to borrow the equipment. Knowing those Imperial bastards, they won't even suspect that we savage Eorzean, so would think to use their technology. Then it's settled. If you're determined to go ahead with this, I'd recommend you speak with Glaumunt. The fellow's got a personal grudge against the Empire and happens to know a deal about Castrum Sentry besides. I've no doubt that he'd want to be of aid. Ida and I shall go reconnoiter Garlean activity at the stronghold. It would not do if something were to befall our comrades before we had the chance to act. Come and join us when you're ready, Aerietta. Let's do this! Sometimes I wonder, Ida, are there ever times when you're not enthused? I'm nothing if not enthused, Y'shtola, and you're beginning to remind me of Papalemo. That's very cute. Oh, look, it's an alpha now. Okay, there. Okay, so... Looking for Glowmont, are you? Well, you found him, whoever you are. Eh? You're looking to get inside Castrom's sentry and you need my help? Something tells me we're gonna get along just fine. Hello, sir. So you have friends at Castrom Sentry what want for rescue? That Slothborn knows me too well. Aye, you can count on my help. I've got a score to settle with these Imperials, and I never pass on an opportunity to get back at them. But enough about me, let's talk strategy. Rescuing folk from captivity is a right delicate business. A single oversight, just one little blunder, and it's all over. You can't leave any room for uncertainty. For starters, you need to confirm beyond the shadow of a doubt that your friends are what you think they are. You don't want to risk your Neko not only to discover they've been moved elsewhere, but how can you find out, you ask? By following these instructions. If you approach Sentry from the east, you'll see a swampland to your left called the Tangle. Get in there, never mind all the marbles, and navigate your way to the southwestern corner. You'll come upon some drainage pipes coming down from the stronghold. Don't ask me how I know, but one of them leads back up to the command tower. If you listen closely, might be as you can eavesdrop on some of the happenings within. Once we know for certain your friends are there, we'll move to the next stage of the operation. Now, get going and Godspeed. Alright. So we have now done come into my castrum. And we have one more level 44 MSQ and 2 level 44 side quests. I'm hoping that these will finish off Warrior so that we can focus on other jobs, but I have a feeling it's not going to. So let's see. A toad less taken, that's right. We're not there yet. Boo boo. Let me just pull this up real quick. Okay, so that's just right there. We just have to report back to that guy. And then the last one is at the bottom of the map. So, since we only have to just report to this guy, we'll start there. And while we're at it, I'm going to mark all the level 44 ones so that we're not, like, missing them when they're right in front of us because they're not showing up on the map. Hear ye, hear all. The Morbles are slain, and Aerietta has passed the first test of Revenant Souls Ventures. What, you didn't think it would just be one test, did you? Next trial is by combat. Face our nemesis, the enemy to sing our threnody? I don't know that word. The foe to tag our big toe. See you where I placed the mark on your map? Return alive, sister. Alright. Oh, it's still part of the same quest. Rude of you. Don't like that. Okay. Oh, that's a drop. Whoopsie. That would have been not good at all. Less of a drop. Okay, oh no. More toad. Oh, we're supposed to grab those. Nice. Lovely. Love that for us. First we'll deal with the toad. Bye, Toad. crystalline formation. Oh, grand. Fantastic. Wonderful. This is great. Yes, gather round, toads. For I would like to smack all of you at the same time. Uh-oh. Apparently, you are all smacking me at the same time, too. This is very difficult to see. Why do you have to be so rude like this? Okay, just one left. Ah! I did it. Okay, I investigated and I slayed the Nixes. Fantastic. Okay. Come on, Daffodil. We gotta go to the bottom of the map. We'll do this when we're level 45. I think that's what this next quest is for, where it's got the shiny bits. Don't look at me. Go away! Okay. So we have to go through the tangle. Alright, so we can go down here. Oh, I hate marbles. No! No! All of you need to leave me the higgity heck alone. No, I did not join a fate. So rude. Go away. That's right. Alright, so this is gonna be gross, I'm sure. Lurk at the ambush spot and slay the Morbulgur. Alright, we can do that. Your eyes water and your senses swim, 'cause he smells bad. Oh, nasty. Daffodil, get out of the way. Daffodil. Don't stand in the gross. That was relatively easy. Okay, so now we gotta go up, which means we have to go past everything again. Okay. Ah, I see it. Drainage pipe. Buzzing fills your ears. Gross. Gross. Very nasty. Okay. Now we investigate again. So many cutscenes today. The faint sound of a conversation echoes down the pipe. What of the captive? Does she still refuse to speak? She may as well be incapable of doing so for all the information we've gotten out of her. The others aren't much better. The Ellison gets on my nerves most of all. Every time he opens his mouth, it's only to spout gibberish. Hi, Claire. Welcome in. It's good to see you. So rude of Twitch not to bloop me that you're on. It's very rude indeed. But if you have not checked out Claire Cares, I highly recommend that you do so. She is lovely. And she's been playing Mass Effect, doing a Renegade run, and she's almost done with Mass Effect 3. It's going. I'm still pretty sleepy. I am still recovering from having gotten like only 3 to 4 hours of sleep each night for the past week. But I finally was able to sleep through the night last night, and so I am delighted by that. Still recovering from the sleep deprivation, but I'm making it work. How are you doing? How is your Friday going? Heck yeah, sleep is hard. It is! It shouldn't be so challenging. They say things are as easy as falling asleep, and you know what? That's extremely challenging. That's extremely challenging. Alright, it cooled down a lot today and it's been rainy, so I'm glad to hear it. We've had a surprising amount of thunderstorms for the past week and quite a bit of rain. Today it is sunny, so our storms must have moved up to you. I do wonder, why is the Tribunus so obsessed with this Minfilia woman? They say she possesses some mystical power, something we Garleans don't have. Mystical power? Like the kind the Beastmen use? How am I supposed to bloody know? If you're so curious, why don't you ask the Tribunus yourself? As well as... I'm not saying that. I like my head where it is, thank you very much. Our break is over. Best we get back to our stations. The footfalls grow fainter until all is silent. Alright, well. We got that, and now we have a bunch of turn-ins. No! Don't look at me! Go away! Terrible. All of it. No! There's so many monsters, and all of them are enormous. Alright, so that means that I'll be able to... Oh, come on, don't get stuck on geometry now. Leave me alone, don't look at me. No! Bad Toad. Go away, Toad. Yeah, I am very glad the weather cooled down because it was hitting 100 here. And I'm not ready for summer. I'm never ready for summer here. Summer is awful. I'm really hoping it doesn't get as hot as it did last year. Because it was awful. Okay, hello. A gunbolt. And the fearsome Morbulgar falls to the newest brave of the Revenant's Told Venturers Guild, Aerietta! Welcome to the confraternity, sister! Seriously, how'd you kill that thing? That Morbulgar was something else. They say it started off as an escaped pet. Guess that's what you get when spoiled rotten meets a red in tooth and claw. That thing slew more adventurers with its carnal breath than a whole parade of gigas. Not that I wanted you dead exactly, you understand, but folk have been known not to come back. Well, that's all in the past, eh, Sister Aerietta? You're one of the Revenant's Told Ventures now. Death to Morbles. Okay. Freaking sure. Whatever, dude. No! No more quests from you! Very bad. Claire says I'm crossing my fingers the AC in my new place will be good. I hope so. You deserve nice things. Alright, what do you have now? Okay, this is a level 45. We won't be able to do it today. Sister, can you spare us some mare's tail roots? I've none on account of those young cadgers from the Black Shroud. I told them the root tea'll settle that belly of yours, and next thing I've given them all I have. You don't have any either? Why, every adventurer working these parts ought to carry some with them. A poultice of mare's tail keeps wounds from festering, and you look a festering sort of lass if I ever saw one. Rude! Since we're both short, how about you go and get us some? 8 roots should do, I'd say. Why don't you go get your own shit? Jerk. Alright, before we return to Alphino, let's talk to this person. You already slew the Nixes? It's been barely... After all, I am still quite flushed from my outburst earlier. They were dead ere my rage had cooled? Well, that's quite lovely. They had it coming, those hoppers. The Crystal Tower is still foremost in my mind, but adventures may bear some studying too, perhaps as a side project. This will be more of an experimental research. I shall find you a blood pact to sign. Or maybe you don't. Or maybe you don't. I would appreciate if you did not. Alright, so I'm going to cross both of those off the list now that I have done them. 'Tis good to see you again, Aerietta. I'm given to understand you have conducted some reconnaissance. Tell me, what were you able to learn? So Minfilia and the others are indeed at Castrum Sentry. Their presence thus confirmed, we may proceed with the mission. While you were afield, Sid took the liberty of devising a plan of action. Pray, I have the details from him. Okay. Good work, Aerietta. As Alphino has already told you, we've plotted out a course for the rescue. The gist of it is unchanged. We disguise ourselves as Imperial soldiers and infiltrate the stronghold. Glamont is looking into ways to procure a suit of Magitech armor. In the meantime, I need your assistance for some preparation of my own. Minfilia and the others are counting on us, Aerietta. Let's not keep them waiting any longer than necessary. Yeah, okay. So we can pick up this next one possibly, but not yet do it because it is level 45. While Glamont goes about devising his plan, we need to see some preparation of our own. It wouldn't do if the Imperials were to discover that they're short an armor. To prevent this from happening, I'm going to put together a makeshift communications jamming device. The explanation is like to get a bit technical, so bear with me. Imperial forces communicate at a distance via electromagnetic waves. Simply put, voices are born upon etheric lightning energy that permeates the air. Now, the hill-sized cluster of corrupted crystals to the west has been observed to amplify the selfsame energy. By making use of this property, we should be able to drown out Imperial voices. To ensure that we have enough amplification, we must identify the most potent crystals among the cluster. For this, we need you to go there and use this device to take readings. I'll mark the likely places on your map. Oh, and just so you know, plasmoids are drawn to lightning energy. Don't be surprised if you run into a few. Okay, Sid. Ooh. Clean the wax out of your ears now, because there's something I want you to do by way of preparation. The plans to have you enter Castrum Sentry all decked out in Imperial duds, but a disguise is more than just the clothes you're wearing. You also gotta act the part. At the very least, you need to know how to perform a convincing Imperial salute. First impressions are everything, as they say. I could teach you the salute myself, of course, but it's best you learned it from the experts. So get yourself near as you dare to Castrum Sentry and watch the Imperials doing what they do. Well, okay then. We have another ad, and since we have completed all of the MSQ and side quests for level 44, we're going to switch on over to going and saying hello to the Sylphs, Amaljas, Kobolds, and Sahagins to see who has quests for us. So I'm going to run over there while ads are running. I'll see you all in a minute, 30 seconds. Boop, boop, doing the thing. Clicking the buttons, making it work. All right, so first we're going over to East Shroud because the Sylphs have one more quest for us. Hopefully we'll be able to do it today. It's definitely getting close to end of stream because I'm already feeling hungry. I wonder what I will have for lunch today. Important things to muse upon. Nope, you don't have it. Okay, so next we're gonna check the Amalja. And that's going to be near Little Alamigo. Lunch is very important. I might try to make some potato pancakes because we'll have leftover mashed potatoes. And that does sound delicious. I often skip it and pay the price. Well, don't do that, Claire. I am stuck. I am stuck. Okay, I am unstuck. All right. Hello and welcome back, everyone. I checked the Sylphs. They do not have a quest for us today. Checking the Amalja. We have 2 left from them that we need to do. Claire says, I know, not smart. It's not a smart idea, and you are a very smart person, so maybe you should make sure to do the thing. Alright, so they don't have the ones we need either, so we're heading over to Cobalt, which is going to be Camp Overlook. Okay. Back on the burb. Yes, Fate joined, thank you. Okay, that's not one of them, that's not one, and that's not one. Okay, so we're going to need to rep grind both the Ixal and the Kobolds in order to get the next level quest that we need. So instead we're going, Sahagin is going to be, I should know this, Aleport. I was talking about this with my partner last night. He and I and Seki started new Lalafels. We are a Lalafellan girl gang on a different server. And we finally got to Aleport, and my partner was like, God, I spent so much time here at the end of A Realm Reborn before there were any expansions past that. Because the only beast quests he's ever done are the Sahagin quests, but he's done all of them. So that's exciting. I want the flying fat cat. It's so cute. No. 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 Go away. Oh, I'm gonna just fight you. You're just being real rude. I don't like it. And this guy's not doing anything about it. You're gonna hurt him. It's very mean of you. Okay. Hello, Nav. Psh, ha ha ha! Rare it is to see a shore dweller in our midst. I am Nov, clutch father to this clan of spawnlings. Ah, the finless child bid you return my necklace, did he? Psh. No, I had no special reason for saving the boy. Only that for the Sahagin, as it is for you shore dwellers, shore walkers. Offspring are considered the most precious of treasures. All that reside here are the bound by ties of blood. All that reside here are bound by ties of blood. All are the children of the clutch father. Only slightly less precious to me than my spawn is the trinket you bring. It was a gift, a commendation from our beloved matriarch. I thank you for returning it to me. We have a saying, the favor of one is repaid by the gratitude of the clutch. Shh. I welcome you to our home. Perhaps a modest banquet is in order. I do not know, however, if our spread will agree with your shorewalker's stomach. Psh, ha ha ha. I did it, I did. They came from the deep. Boop, boop, boop. Psh. You witnessed the aftermath of the attack in the Strait of Merlthor? Yes, it was indeed perpetrated by Sahagin. The individuals responsible are called Coral Tridents. They reside in the Sapsa spawning grounds. They are known among our people as a volatile and fanatical faction. We had hoped to prevent them from ever reaching that vessel, but alas, the current was not in our favor. Foolishness. Their actions only invite further violence through retaliation. And what of Nav and his clutch, you ask? We live apart from the spawning grounds and pursue a separate agenda. I do not claim to understand the structure of your civilization, but for us Sahagin, each clan of clutch mates is led by a single clutch father. The Indigo matriarch, what you might call our queen, bestows each clutch of her eggs upon only the bravest and most seasoned warriors. It is then the clutch father's duty to raise and instruct his charges in the ways of our people. Psh. But for this cycle to continue, the matriarch must have a secure environment in which to bear her offspring. That is why we chose to make this land our home. It is unfortunate, then, that the Sapsa spawning grounds have become the locus of such conflict. If only more shorewalkers were like you and spent a moment to understand our situation. Clutch Father, I need your counsel. Psh, what have I taught you, Sue? A Sahagin does not flail and splash about so. He rolls with the waves and rides the currents. Forgive me, Clutch Father, it is Pew, our sixth youngest brother. What of him? Shh! He has left the nursery without permission. He spoke of talking shents into the Coral Tridents. Psh, his brain is as soft as his spawning scales. And this at a time when I cannot afford to take my eyes off the rest of the clutch. Though our stance towards each other is not yet clear, Shorewalker, I would ask a boon of you. Save my foolish son. Sooth here will have more to say on the subject, I'm sure. Doing that voice is making me lightheaded, so I'm gonna stop and take a sip of water. Okay. Where'd he go? There he is. You have no scales yet. The Clutch Father seems to trust you. I shall do the same. As you just heard, my brother Pew has taken it upon himself to educate the Coral Tridents. He is one of our more impetuous spawn brothers, and yet young, he does not realize the peril he puts himself in. The Tridents will not listen to Pew's reasoning. They will laugh as they impale him on their spears. Please, bring Pew back safely to the nursery. By now he must be some distance across the land base, closer to the northern tide gate. Okay, I will save your brother. Fool though he is. Ah. Another thing I dislike about summer is there are always just a bunch of gnats. For no reason. It's very incredibly rude of them. Hello? I don't want to be stuck here. Let go of me. Oh my god, this is terrible. Make it stop. Oh god. Okay. I'm gonna get over here where there's less of them and hopefully corral any that still want to fight. Yeah, you run away. I'm terrifying. Okay, you're gonna be a problem. I know. I just know it. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Leave. No, Storm Private. Okay, where is it? It's down here. Okay. This concerns you not, Shorewalker. Away with you, Finless One. Or I could fight you. Or I could just fight you. I cannot find my bird. Where's my bird go? He used Bubble Beam. Adorable. Hi, Pew. You're coming with me. Rescued by a shorewalker? What am I to tell Clutchfather Nov? Spawn Brother Sue bid you come to my aid. I do not understand these Coral Trident warriors. I scarce opened my maw before they proceeded to beat me bloody. The Clutchfather always says that the currents of discussion carry us to enlightenment, but it seems the word of a spawnling count for little and less. I simply wanted to put into practice what my Clutchmates and I have been taught. Now I surely face a punishment in addition to my beating. Oh, poor little guy. He's just trying to do the right thing. Okay, now I gotta go back. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. Welcome back, Shorewalker. You are kind to endanger yourself, though you owe us no such loyalty. Pew will be appropriately disciplined for his reckless actions. Now, more than ever, the Sahagin must act with caution and wisdom. Many of our people reside peacefully within our city in the Indigo Deep, but our civilization faces a steady and treacherous decline. We must venture into the land to secure spawning grounds to lay our eggs, and build nurseries to raise our young. It is an essential element of our breeding cycle, an instinct too powerful to ignore. Our traditional spawning grounds were, however, annihilated in the calamity. Thus we were forced to seize this new location, the region the Finless Ones called Western Lanosa. It is not surprising that the Shorewalkers view our sudden aggressive expansion as not more than an invasion, but this seemingly unprovoked attack on their territory is in truth a desperate struggle for survival. Without this land, without a place to rear our offspring, the Sahagin race is doomed. We are in no position to wage war against the Shorewalkers. We must attempt a parley, and learn to exist side by side. The Coral Tridents, as you have no doubt realized, do not comprehend the merits of a diplomatic approach. They seek only to control the weak of mind, those like their brutal serpent reavers, and slaughter all others who oppose them. Do not mistake me as a traitor to my kind. I hold no love for finless ones. I shed no salty tears when the great Leviathan is summoned and the Lord of the world gathers new drowned shorewalkers to his fold. But conflict with our peoples is not the answer to our woes. We must look beyond the present and ensure calmer waters, waters in which the future of our race can thrive. Shorewalker, your arrival is a precious gift. I would have you become the first stone in the bridge I hope to build between our peoples, and the rock which blunts the mindless spears of the Coral Tridents. I pray you, lend us your aid. I swear myself to your noble cause. Psh! Your presence is most welcome, Shorewalker. My warriors are eager, but lack the experience to engage in such vicious opponents as the Coral Tridents. We will halt the Zealots' advance at the shoreline and begin to repair the damage they have done to our chance at peace. There is much work ahead, but together we can put an end to this meaningless bloodshed. I would like that. Alright, crossing off Clutch and Kin. Tribal quests unlocked! Gilling me softly. I love that. Alright, so even though we just got here and I was super excited to unlock this, I am very tired. I am unfortunately a very tired individual, and I'm displeased about that, but it's probably for the best that I rest so that I'll be able to be back here next Wednesday with more Tunic, because I'm also very excited to play more Tunic. All right, so thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I am going to look for someone for us to raid. Okay, the problem I'm seeing right now, incredible self-control, not playing Tunic off stream. I have been wanting to so badly, but there's so many secrets and I want to share them with you guys. All right, the problem I'm seeing is that everyone is playing Tears of the Kingdom, or they're doing like Savage rating for Final Fantasy XIV. So it looks like we're going to be visiting Haleen again, because everyone else is in Spoilers Town. And I don't want you all to get spoiled for the things that you are enjoying. Ah, eyelash. Eyelash, do not invade my eye. That is the opposite. You were meant to protect me. You were meant to protect me from this pain, and yet you serve it yourself. Bad eyelash. Hate that for us. Okay. Claire says appreciate avoiding Tears of the Kingdom spoilers. I am also trying to avoid the spoilers because I also want to play eventually. But yeah, let me just get that raid rolling, and I have put in chat the Beacons link directory, so you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Discord, YouTube, Ko-fi, and Throne. And we'll be back next Wednesday with more stuff. So let me just stop raids for an hour, click raid channel, type in, hey Haleen. And please do remember that Haleen's pronouns are they, them. So we're gonna go and visit. And here is a raid message. And here is a subscriber raid message for those of you who are subscribed and would like to use our cute little hi emote. All right, so as I said, I will be back this coming Wednesday to play more Tunic. I'm going to be doing a lot of resting before then, so that hopefully I will be fully recovered and not be so low on spoons. But I hope that you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you then. Goodbye, everybody.